Hello, welcome to the Glorious Victis starter tutorial, whatever you call it, guide, walkthrough, beginners, tips and tricks. This is the beginning of Gloria Victis and what you should expect and what you should know, and just to get you out of hot water because this game can be a little bit confusing when you first get in. So my character is a Midlander's character. He's one of two factions, and I picked him just because, it was very random, to be honest. And this is where you start off as a Midlander. You start off here as level 1, and this is where you'll progress, and it's the safe zone for you to be. Make sure that you close this gate, because there can be invaders. Alright, so now that I'm outside the gate, there's a couple of things that I have to worry about. Of course, out here, there's going to be a lot of mobs. A lot of them, if I was level 1, would be a little bit more difficult to kill. But I'm level, let's see actually, I'm level 13. So I actually don't really need to worry about these guys. Level 1 outcast, I believe, yeah. So I've chosen to be a heavy character with a sword and a shield, but really you can switch it up whenever you'd like. It really doesn't matter. Alright, so now we're out the gates. So as a level 1 character, well, we're not level 1, but as a level 1 character, there's a couple of things you gotta worry about. First you're gonna want to do is turn around and first of all look at the beautiful castle that you just came from, and the guard watching out for you over here. Because this is your main base. As a Midlander, this is my main fortress. And if I open up my map, I can see that right here. This is my main fortress. And if you look right here, this is the Izmir's main fortress. So hello, everything that happens in between here is going to be a lot of PvP. And these bases here, depending on the flag, are, that's the ownership. So blue is for Midlanders, and yellow is for the Izmirs. And that's very important because if you wander off into Izmir territories, you will get killed. That's just straight up gonna happen. Unless, you're with a group and you're organized and you're there for a purpose, you'll probably be killed. You can probably be killed, even raiding. So try to stick around these main areas here for you. Alright? It's very important. Alright, so I'm gonna go out into this wilderness here, and I'm going to show you what you're going to be doing as a beginner level 1, because a lot of people don't realize what you're going to be doing, and it's really important because, well, you're just going to feel lost. So let's do this. We're going out. So this game is a PvP game. Everything really is based around the PvP when it comes to these two factions. But what you need to realize is that there is also a leveling system, there's also a crafting system, and there's also a PvE system. So let me take out this 200 for convenience. So when you kill somebody, he'll either drop some sort of material, or he'll drop gold, or he'll drop he'll drop you something. So I just got gold from this guy. But if I keep going around and I keep killing people, as you can see, your inventory is going to fill up full of things, and you're going to need to craft and convert these goods into other things. But the misconception is that you just come into the game, you get materials, and then you just start building your armor up, and it just takes 2 seconds. That's not how it goes. You can't just come in, build up your gear, and just go PvP like that. You're gonna have to you're gonna have to come out. You're gonna have to start leveling up, and you're gonna have to start building up sort of a resource, getting yourself established, putting in points when you can. What the heck did I just do? Putting in points when you can here into these stats, and each one of them will explain to you what they do when you hover over it. Putting your points in, deciding if you're a heavy armor character or a medium armor character or a light armor character, and then just sort of building up your character. Now, I mean, it's easy to just, well, not easy, but I could easily just craft my way up, get myself, you know, all the materials that I need, which take a long time because as you can see here, this is sort of how it works, all right? So let's say I go into weapon forging, and I want this Wanderer's short sword, which actually I'm gonna want that, so I'm gonna want to craft this. So Wanderer's short sword, it costs coal, it costs leather straps, and it costs the iron gravina. Or I don't know how to pronounce that. So I don't have a leather strap, and I don't have the iron grivna. I don't know. Someone correct me on that. So let's see what I need to craft the leather strap. All right. So to craft the leather strap, I need thick hardened leather and beeswax. I happen to have beeswax, but I don't have thick hardened leather. So how do I get thick hardened leather? I don't even have the recipe for thick hardened leather. So you see how things can easily get confusing, and it can easily get hard to craft something. So you're not just gonna be jumping in here and crafting just everything you need, like a weapon, like a sword. That's just not gonna happen. I happen to be able to craft two-handed swords because I had the plans and the recipes, but it's a lot of materials. Let's see this iron grivna. Let's see what I need for that. I need coal. I also need small lump of iron. I'd have none of that. Let's see how I get small lump of iron. I need wood. I need iron scraps. Let's see how I get the wood. The wood I need from elm logs. So elm, you can see how it gets confusing, and how it can be time consuming to what the hell, dude? No, that's my freaking log, jerk. I'm taking that log. My log. But yeah, you can see how it can get time consuming, and you know, what I would suggest is not crafting your gear right away, but you know, just purchasing your gear. So I'm going to be showing you guys that now.